coming up next. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Spencer Schwellenbach.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an...
In the air to left center. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And here is Brendan Donovan.
Nope, that's away.
Fastball is outside. Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Liner saved it first. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. Here's Adley Rutschman. Now time called at the plate. This one high in the air to left center. McCarthy on his way over. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for Seattle, Shane McClanahan.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Stepping in, Elly De La Cruz. Ripped to short. Over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. So digging in, Jake McCarthy. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And the lefty with the 0-1. Way out front for strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Guerrero. And he's out on the tag. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Ronald Acuna Jr. High fly ball, right field. Martinez makes his way towards it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Whoa.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Rips one to right. And there's one down. Jackson Holliday up next for the Mariners. No score here in the second. That one ripped, but foul. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Acuna settles underneath it, takes it in for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Angel Martinez.
Angel Martinez.
Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the second. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. Swing and a ball popped up. Donovan under it. And a quick out, number 1. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Out towards right center field. Martinez on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Here's Josh Young. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. Martinez has a beat on it, and that is that. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Anthony Volpe. fouled off. He was late. Schwellenbach, 6'1" righty, 200 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Strike two. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. In the air, left field. McCarthy settles under this one. And there's one down. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Strike one. Top of the third, no score. That one lifted to left. McCarthy under it. And there's two away. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Huh. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. That smash towards center. And there's one down. And next is the designated hitter, Jordan Beck. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And now 1-2.
That's a ball.
Got him. Two away.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Michael.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Back here in Atlanta, and now is the Mariners DH, Luis Arraez. That's in there. That's strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for.
Off man is aboard to start the inning.
Third baseman, Brendan
Go ahead,
Donovan.
run on base. Brendan Donovan now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, that's a base hit. The relay, Not in time. He's got a double.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Rutschman in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Jackson Holliday digs in now.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
The Mariners with a chance to score first. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing called strike. And now it's even 1-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Two on, 2 outs. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Swings, and this one's flared. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's a 2-run single, and they lead by 2.
He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Martinez batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Foul ball. Holliday leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball, still 0-2. Runner takes off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Now in for the Braves, Elly De La Cruz. Just missed.
You know, these Braves, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake McCarthy. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. The 0-1.
Ball.
The Braves trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Nope. Ball 2.
Inside. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
3-2 now. Into center. 2 up, 2 down. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Flied to right his first time.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And that drops in for a strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball left side. Slings to first. They get the out on Acuna. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Mariners, Anthony Volpe.
No, that's a ball.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A solo shot. And they add on. It's 3-0. Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit. Flied to left his first time. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Rodriguez goes after that one for strike 1. 1 on, nobody out, a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fastball for a strike. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
A little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Man at second. Struck him out swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Luis Arraez stands in. There's the strike.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Varsho over at second, one down. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So up next, Brendan Donovan, 1 for 2. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down.
Bowling.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit left field. Fires it to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 4-zip.
Picks himself up an RBI. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
At the plate, Adley Rutschman. Now the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. And that's outside. Ball 1.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
That one at the knees for a strike.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Rodriguez takes it in for the out. 1 away. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Flied to right his first time. And a foul ball. The Braves yet to pick up a hit here.
That's the ball.
Stays alive. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. And they've got their first run. It's 4-1. One down. Now in for the Braves, Josh Young.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Just misses.
That's a ball.
And the count is 1-2. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. That's too low. Full count now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Up next for the Braves, catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Drake Baldwin. 0 for 1 so far. And that is out of play. Oh, 1 down.
Ball.
Rodriguez racing after it. And there's 2 down. Now it's the DH, Jordan Beck. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Ball. Outside.
And that's in for a strike. Not even close there. Ball 2. Young, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air, right field. Martinez coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Long ball draws the Braves closer. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
So what's the win without a comeback? Hustling every day to win. Now you win into the comeback. I'm not the one that you should play with. You gotta stick with who you came with. You ain't a thug, you a plaintiff.
Back at Truist Park and stepping in for the Mariners, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Jackson Holliday up next for the Mariners. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here comes the 0-1. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. And up next for Seattle, Angel Martinez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. Bottom of the 6th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
Ball.
Harris, in his 5th season, 25 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Outside. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it backward. There's just no one there.
New pitcher for the Mariners, Mason Fluharty.
Still a lot of left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
De La Cruz, the next to hit, takes outside.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Ball.
Fair ball. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now Jake McCarthy shortened a bunt and missed it, 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez under it, brings it in. Runner tags from third. Runner from third in to score. They're on the board, 4-1. Here's a outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And the count even at 1. And the count 1-2. Man at second. Way high there. It's 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that's downstairs and outside. And he walked it. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss as he was late. Got him swinging for the K.
Up next for the Braves.
2 aboard, 2 out. Ozzie Albies. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Kirby Yates.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
In there for strike 1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
2 on, 2 outs. gets him to chase after that one.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That's the ball.
The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him looking for the K. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here in Atlanta, and stepping in for the Mariners, Anthony Volpe. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Fastball for a strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. Dalton Varsho, the next to hit. Dylan Lee takes over on the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
In the air to left center, Harris should have this one. And a couple of quick outs. Julio Rodriguez will hit next.
Center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Time called. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
High fly ball out towards left center. Harris settles underneath it. And that's the third out. Bottom of the 7th, now in for the Braves, Josh Young.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Oh.
Hit hard, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you... dream about. One's in the cage.
New pitcher for the Mariners, Eric Sabrowski.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to man and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the catcher to hit, Drake Baldwin. Fought off foul. The Braves with the tying run at the plate here at the bottom of the 7th. Late with the swing there. Swings and misses, struck him out. Gassed it right by him. One out man at first. Jordan Beck now at the plate.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss. Volpe. The flip. There's one, and he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gyms before the game is over.
Harris stands in here, takes ball 1 low. The tying run at the plate. That one outside. And the count now 2-0. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Tying run at the plate. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Luis Arraez. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Ahmed Rosario. Late on that fastball.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's there. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Donovan, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Deal 1. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Oh, 2 now. On the ground to short. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down here. This is empty. And here is Adley Rutschman. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Foul ball there.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
De La Cruz fires over to first. Rutschman retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Elly De La Cruz.
It's good. At the top of the order here, you want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Grounds 1 to short. Volpe. The throw to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jake McCarthy. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Fouled off left side. Oh, 0-2 now. Almost got him.
That's a ball.
The M's up by 2 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Up next for the Braves.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Clayton Beeter gets the ball now. He's into the game with the bases empty. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. We go to the 9th, and now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And now the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Lee, a 6'3" lefty, 31 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Jack Holiday. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Bunts it straight back to the mound. Throw on to Olson. 2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Angel Martinez. He was late there, strike 1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Comes up empty.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Bottom of the 9. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. The new pitcher in the game, Yuki Matsui.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and there's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That one fouled off. Yo, 1. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez in position, and there's one down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Two down. The Braves down to their Stout down to third baseman Josh Young. Base hit center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over. They're on a whole lot of hits.
Andres Munoz comes out trying to close it out.
Save. Opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Now Drake Baldwin, and that one fouled off. Now he steps off. Nothing doing. The Braves with the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. They're down to their final strike.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
The 0-2 stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
The Mariners trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
That's the ball.
And that one almost got him.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
3-2. And he walked
Thank you, mate.
And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run. Big spot here, bottom of the 9th, down to their final out. Next is the designated hitter, Jordan Beck. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Zach McKinstry. He represents the winning run. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
This one chopped to first. The tag, and that's the ball game. And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by.